for people impersonating law enforcement, and I think that's good across the board. But I do want to let you know that, what I'm always here to talk about, on L. Ron Hubbard Way, Scientology uses their guards to patrol. They don't have a contract with the city to patrol L. Ron Hubbard Way, but they do it anyway. And I've had LAPD officers come and say they've checked out down there, and they themselves have been pushed aside, or I've been told to leave and policed by these guards. And the community members, I have people come up to me, oh, I'm a nurse at the hospital. Thank you for what you're doing, because they make us intimidated to go down the street. That is wrong. That is the color of law, okay? And that is, because people think that that they're legitimate security officers. They think that, and the community thinks, well, maybe they do own this street. I wish you guys would just make it very, very clear, Mr. Martinez. I know it's been a long dialogue, and I appreciate the progress we've made so far. But it needs to be an open dialogue. This street belongs to the community, and their guards do not have any purview to police the community. How dare they? And so I am asking you to let that be your first investigation, and to increase and put fines on them. Also want to remind you that those same guards are only making $47 a week. They work over 100 hours a week, and that is illegal for them to even be doing anything on the street with those wages. So, and that's in the court of law, that they gave testimony that that's true, recent court of law, that's how much they make. This needs to be dealt with, okay? Wage issues are very important. Thank you, Mr. Lee. We still have issues, but I appreciate you listening to me today. The other one I want to talk about is anything with the fire department. I feel the LAPD is well funded. I feel that the LAFD sometimes gets a little bit of like the redheaded stepchild treatment. They should not be in buildings that are not completely up to par with how we would want our fire department to be seen across the world, especially when, you're looking at, we had massive fires, right, that it goes global, and they should not have to be in broken down stations. So shout out to LAFD. I forget that, is this my 3 minutes too, or public comment? You're not listening to me, Mr. Lee. We already discussed this. I lost track whether or not there was 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
This is part of your public comment.
Okay, this is part of my, okay, so I'm just going to keep reiterating what I've said, what I keep coming here for. Okay, public safety includes not having fake, Scientology guards telling us and telling us where we can or cannot go. It needs to stop, and I need you guys to really take this seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.